स्वागत सब जन ऐसा मंदिर, भक्ति स्वाति की धार, सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो, रंजन नर नर नार। ईश सगुण निर्गुण अविनाशी, मात पिता और पार, तोर बहे हम वत्स सदाई, तारों में संसार। स्वागत सब जन ऐसा मंदिर, भक्ति स्वाति की धार, सुंदर सुमधुर गान हमारो, रंजन नर नर नार, रंजन नर नर नार। Wow. How blessed we are that we are being greeted by the birds. These geese, they're coming from their night stay and they're coming to the day stay here. And they just splashed down. Devotees went welcome to Mandir this morning, and a beautiful morning here in Jamaica, Queens, New York. How are you feeling today? Are you in that good state of being, where you're being energized by this environment? Where we in this Mandir, a beautiful Mandir, where all our deities are residing. Let us pay adorations to Mother Earth. Let us pray adorations to water, Guru, water, Ganga Ma, and air, and the sun and the space. This is my mandir. This is my mandir. I call the mandir of liberation. And look how serene this water is. We have to bring our minds to this kind of placidity and serenity. That when we bring it to that state, then we can transition to be in a relationship with God. You know, funeral homes are very beautiful places for me as a sannyasi, because it's a lesson that all of us have to end up there, seeing that person lying there, horizontal. And that's in this segment of his evolution, a 24-year-old boy, his segment of his evolution. And the question is, what has he achieved? Was he aware that he has to achieve certain things in this manifestation? Well, I don't know. I don't think so, because I had the opportunity to be with him. He's very peaceful, but you know, he's trying his best. But being in the company of I was telling her about Swami Parameshananda ji many times when he will drive me around, and so he had the opportunity to be in company where the Lord's name is being spoken. And this is what is so important for us, that here we're talking about the Lord's name in this open place. And you know, Swami Parameshananda ji of BHARAT SEVASHRAM saying, he would have taken birth not in a palace, not in a town, but in a village. And that's where we would have started his work. And you know, when devotees call upon the Lord, when they're having difficulties, he responds. And we've seen that with Prahalad, that whenever he called on the Lord, he's there. And in nursing, he took the form of nursing when Prahalad had to go against his own father, Hiranyakashipu. And so the Lord responds to us. Are you calling his name with conviction that he's going to help you? Or are you just asking for mundane things in life? Are you doing the rituals just to appropriate the deities to give you education, Saraswati Ma? Yes, all of these things are there. But within us, we have the ability to concentrate. And do you call on Lakshmi Ma to give you wealth and all of these things? Well, Swami Parameshananda ji, a prophet of the age, he's an embodiment of all these asking for things. And then after some time, I realize, don't asking for anything, because if he would have given you the most important thing, in my case, that take me out of this mundane life and lift me up to the higher levels. This is what we want God to do for us. And when we have a guru when consciousness manifests itself, we call that a guru. And we've seen that in Krishna Bhagwan. Although he took birth in the mother's womb, but that's just to show that people can relate to him. Oh yes, he took birth, he had a mother and father. Swami Parameshananda, he had a mother and father. But the Leela is so that it is not too strange to all of us. It is like we can relate to the Leela, Bhagwan Sri Ram. But like a Mother Durga and Lord Shiva, they never take birth from a mother's womb, with the aid of a father. They came at their own will, manifesting out of that consciousness. These are the greatness of God, that when we see God coming like this, then we say it's so powerful. Yes, so I was talking about the gentleman yesterday, and Swami Parameshananda would have demonstrated that, look at the end of life. If you want, for the sannyasins, that if we want to be strong in our spiritual life and sustain our spiritual sannyas life, always meditate on the end of all of this. And this is why we do all kinds of austerities, going in cremation ground and doing meditation, serving where in floods and tsunamis and cyclones, in the midst of bodies where the life is no longer there. This is why it's so important for us. So when I go there to funeral homes, I'm not scared about anything, that dead bodies are there. I just go, and it's a lesson that, the worst people, they teach us lessons. They give us experiences. The good people, they give us happiness. And the elevated soul, they give us good memories. That when I was there last night, that's the same place Swami Vidyananji was lying. And then I remembered, this is reminiscing of such a great soul he is. And when I have so many experience we had with Swamiji, he was the first Swamiji of the ashram I work with, and that kind of experience that I have with him would have been is the foundation, because that's the first Swamiji. And then as I went to India and on starting to do activities and being with other Swamijis, the more and more these experiences are coming. And when you put it all together, and at this moment in time, when you reflect on all of that, then it gives you the strength to not to get weak and succumb to temptations, because temptations are always there. In the mundane life, temptations, desires, those are the kinds of things that keep us on the place of sinfulness, which is weakness, fear, cowardice, and meanness. So we want to exit out of that. And the people who in our lives, who have, you kind of said, disturbed us mentally, we have to give them credit too, because they are like the policemen. They're the ones that are guiding us properly. So this morning, let us look at everyone in our lives as a blessing of the Lord. And with the sun out, it's such a beautiful morning. With the sun out, let us do our prayers to Surya Narayan. Om Bharbhavasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bharbhavasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bharbhavasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Surya Narayan, imagine on a day when the sun doesn't the cloud is blocking it, we get a different feeling. But like today, the sun is out, you could see that exhilarated feeling, because it energizes our friends, energy, enthusiasm, and perseverance, because these are the friends that we always must have with us. Energy, enthusiasm, and perseverance. And versus are the enemies, which are laziness, procrastination, lustful senses, and passions. This is one of the things that's really keep us in a place of sorrow and suffering. Because why? when we think about, when we're in that tamasic stage, like with this COVID now, a lot of people are struggling because they are not energetic. They're trying to kill time. Why should we want to kill time? We should be looking to enjoy time. In the midst of all of this, let us utilize it. Let us not try to sleep our time away, or eat or enjoy consuming alcohol and these things, because these are the things that would keep us in a state of sadness and sorrow. So this morning, I feel very energized, and I'm speaking very freely. These are words that are coming so fluently because, the experiences that one has when you bring it to the rest of the world. This is the through the blessings of the Guru. This is the lessons that we have to impart on the masses of people. So this morning, I want to lift you up and tell you that you have the power to rediscover that you are gods and goddesses. Don't settle for anything else. Don't live a mediocre life. Don't just make a living by going to work and do a good job in the workplace. That's all necessary, and bring home the paycheck and, this is life. No, there have to be effort. We're human beings. We were given this body to elevate ourselves. Let us use it to the maximum. Okay, so this morning it's so nice. Let us see if we can chant some dhun or something. Om जो तो मिटाना चाहे जीवन के कृष्णा, जो तो मिटाना चाहे जीवन के कृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण, कृष्ण नाम पावन पावन, कृष्ण नाम प्यारा प्यारा, जो न बोले कृष्णा कृष्ण नित्य जग में वो हारा हारा, मन का मिटे अंधियारा, जो न बोले कृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण, जिसको मिले ना फिरा सुख का मरम क्या जाने, जो न धाये कृष्ण, जो न धाये कृष्ण कृष्ण, नित्य का धर्म क्या माने, चाहे अगर उजियारा, जो न बोले कृष्ण, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण, तोड़ दे बतक ना डर डर, तोड़ दे अहम का जीरा, भूल जा जगत के वैभव, दुख है कडेरा, फिर क्यों मारा मारा, जो न बोले कृष्णा, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण, सुबह शाम बोल बंदे कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण. Om. Isn't this a beautiful scene? A scene that will energize and invigorate. And I know many of you are enjoying it. You've responded with words of encouragement. Thank you. And keep looking. Let us all move together. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahavirang Karvavahe Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. In our evolution, and in this segment from birth to death, this segment of evolution, let us all be together. The weaker ones will enjoy, and the stronger ones, the elevated souls, will pull you up. Stay close. We are blessed to have such great souls as the Christ and the Buddha, Swami Parameshananda ji, Krishna, Lord Krishna, Bhagwan Buddha, Mother Durga, Bhagwan Sri Ram, all our deities. We're so blessed that they came and they're with us, and let us enjoy their company this morning. You know, the worst thing that you could think, the most sinful thing that you could think of, is that you don't think that you can lift yourself to that state of godhood. We've got so much accustomed to living their fallen life by just living like animals, just enjoying like animals. This is not an insulting word, but it's a reminder. Let us realize that we are human beings. We are spiritual beings having a human experience rather than human beings having a spiritual experience. The one says that we're there already, and the other one says that we are fallen. So with these words in mind, let us have a beautiful day. I give you the blessings that is necessary from Swami Parameshananda ji, that to elevate yourself. Hari Om Shanti, Shanti Shanti, Hari Om. Aren't you feeling good? Keep this good feeling all day. Don't let anything take it away from you. Hari Om Shanti.